In life, who should we rely on? What if the person you need the most is the one staring back at you in the mirror? From childhood to old age, we search for someone to lean on, but do we ever ask, what happens when no one's left to catch us? Because one day, you will realize, in this life, the only hand you can truly hold is your own. Welcome to Live Stoic, Live Strong, where we trade illusions for truth, where emotions are felt, but not obeyed, where clarity is power, and discipline is freedom. This is not just a channel, it's a mindset. It's a journey of conscious living. Let's begin. Aurora and the Quiet Shift, a story of letting go and returning to self. Aurora was the kind of woman who gave and gave until she almost disappeared inside the giving. As a daughter, she followed every rule. As a wife, she gave up her dreams. As a mother, she poured out more love than she ever received. For decades, she believed that to be needed was to matter, that her value lived in how much of herself she could give away. In her 30s, she raced through life without stopping, checking tasks off like survival. In her 40s, she held everything together for everyone else, even when no one held her. By her 50s, she began to sense a strange ache. No one ever asked, "How are you really?" Still, she pushed on, because she thought strength meant silence. Then came the years that stripped her bare. At 63, she buried her mother. At 65, she became the sole caretaker of her husband. At 68, her children left for lives oceans away. And for the first time in her life, Aurora stood in her quiet kitchen and dared to ask, "Now that no one needs me, who am I?" That question didn't break her. It set her free. She didn't run away or reinvent herself. She didn't chase adventures to prove she was still alive. She simply began to live for herself, maybe for the first time, and maybe in the best way. She started cooking meals not for service, but for joy. She took long, aimless walks and stopped to notice the sky. She saved just enough money, not to impress, but to stay free. She stopped waiting for someone to love her, and instead began loving herself with patience, with kindness, with care. Aurora never blamed the past. She didn't regret the years spent loving others, but now she saw something clearer than ever. Being needed is not the same as being whole, and being alone is not the same as being empty. In her 70s, she grew calm. At 75, she felt light for the first time in decades. And when her time came, no alarms, no drama. She didn't hold on in fear. She simply smiled, lay back, closed her eyes, and whispered, "I walked my path. I stood on my own, and I'm proud." In this life, no one can walk it for you. No one can live it in your place. So be your own support. And when it's time to let go, let it be gentle. Let it be free. Let it be whole. From the bottom of my heart, I want to express my sincere gratitude to each and every one of you, no matter where you are in the world, for taking the time to watch this video. Your presence and support are the driving force that keeps me creating and sharing. No words can truly capture the depth of my appreciation. Thank you for being here. Thank you for believing. And thank you for walking this journey with me. Who should we rely on in this life? Every human life is a long, winding journey. And throughout that journey, we're constantly reaching out, hoping for someone, something to support us. As children, we lean on our parents. Their arms are our first shelter. Their love is our first safety net. They feed us, clothe us, soothe our fears, and lift every burden before we even know it exists. When we fall, they're there. When we cry, they hold us. In their embrace, life feels weightless. We grow up in their protection, completely unburdened by worries of survival. We don't think about what tomorrow brings. We don't worry about money, hardship, or the weight of responsibility. Our parents silently carry it all. But time doesn't ask for permission. It moves forward. Our parents age, their steps slow, their strength fades. And before we know it, the ones we once leaned on begin to lean on us. That's the moment when life whispers the truth. You can't rely on anyone forever. Not because they don't love you, but because they're human too. Stepping into adulthood is more than growing taller or getting a job. It means accepting that you must carry your own weight. From that point on, whether you succeed or fail, laugh or cry, it's all on you. Your parents can no longer shield you. Your friends can't walk the hard road for you. Even your children, born of your love, may not be your refuge. So what can you rely on? Rely on yourself. Keep a home in your heart, one no one can evict you from. Have some money, no matter how little, so you never have to lower your head to ask for help. Train your body to be strong, because no one else can fall sick in your place. And most importantly, protect your peace of mind. So no matter what happens outside, your soul stays calm inside. Growing up isn't just about paying bills or chasing promotions. It's about emotional independence. Because when you truly learn to love yourself, to take care of your well-being, you no longer need to depend on others to feel whole. You become your own safe place. And when old age arrives, as it quietly will, don't cling, don't fear, accept, enjoy, breathe. Yes, your body may weaken. Yes, the people around you may change. But if you've built strength inside, you'll still walk tall, no matter how slowly. And that leads us to the next part of this journey, where we explore not just how to rely on ourselves, but how to truly live with freedom, even in old age. In the first half of life, we learn how to rely on ourselves. But in the second half, we must learn how to let go. Let go of the rush. Let go of control. Let go of the need to carry everything on our shoulders. Because aging isn't a retreat. It's a shift in how we live, how we love, and how we find peace. When you reach 60, give yourself permission to enjoy. Eat what makes you smile. Wear what makes you feel alive. Go where your heart has longed to go. Don't be so hard on yourself anymore. These years are precious, and they won't come twice. Have your own money, enough to live with dignity and choice. Keep a plan, not out of fear, but out of clarity. Accept the love of your children, but don't tie your joy or your peace to their presence. Love them deeply, but allow them space to live their own stories. When you reach 70, don't let your spirit grow old before your body does. This is not the time to grip tighter. It's the time to release. Let your children manage their own paths. Watch them from a distance with a quiet heart. Interfering too much only steals their strength. Letting go is another form of wisdom, and often the highest form of love. When you reach 80, the body may grow weak, but your care for yourself should not. Eat wisely. Rest gently. Treat your days like rare pearls. Fragile, but beautiful. Because the truth is, life was never about how long we live, but how deeply we live. When the end begins to whisper its presence, do not fear it. You don't need to hold on tightly. Instead, prepare yourself to leave gently, without leaving behind a burden. Let your children and grandchildren love you, not worry for you. Letting go even then is an act of kindness. And when you reach that final door, the last stop in this one brief life, remember, no one lives forever, but death is not the end. It's simply a transformation. You may no longer be here in this body, but your voice, your touch, your love will echo in the hearts of those you've touched. You'll return, not as flesh and bone, but as something softer. A breeze through the window, a cloud in the sky, the glimmer on a river at dusk. Nothing truly disappears. We only change form. That is life's final lesson. Be your own foundation. Because from birth to death, this journey is yours alone. No one can walk it for you. No one can live it in your place. When we were children, we leaned on our parents. In adulthood, we leaned on ourselves. And in old age, we must learn to care for ourselves. Gently, patiently, with grace. So live in a way that when the end comes, you can leave with no regrets. Have a space where no one can throw you out. Have savings, so you never have to bow your head. Take care of your health, so no one has to sacrifice theirs for you. And most importantly, have a heart wide open to life, so that whether your days are many or few, they are full. Live once, depart once, quietly, as if you were never afraid. And in the final part of this journey, we'll explore how to accept that departure, not with fear, but with serenity, and even beauty. In the end, we don't take anything with us. Not the house, not the money, not even the memories. Only the peace we've built within ourselves. So live quietly, love deeply, let go gently, and when your time comes, walk through that final door with your head high, because you lived fully, and you needed no permission to be whole. Thank you for your time. If an idea in this video touched you, let it settle in your heart. Each time you return, you might hear something new. Perhaps it will reach even deeper. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear your story. See you in the next video, where we'll take another step together on this journey of inner discovery.